Alright guys, Cyberphonics Productions here, bringing you a Karthus the Deathsinger guide. So, we start out, I missed the actual intro, or I guess, beginning of the game, where I would have normally talked, because of issues with fraps. Anyway, with Karthus, you want to start out with a Sapphire Crystal, because he is heavily mana dependent once he gets his Defile, because it burns mana per second. He really is definitely dependent on that Defile, because that is his main source of damage. There's a couple cases here where I go like 1v2 and blow people up because of Defile. People usually think, oh, Karthus' ultimate is his best ability. No, it's really not. In combination with his Wall of Death and his Defile are his absolute best abilities. Like, they deal the most damage, just because it's so much, right? So first you want, of course, you're going to want to start off with a Sapphire Crystal and a Health Potion and a Mana Potion. Then when you go back, you're going to want to buy your boots and upgrade to Tears of the Goddess. The Tears of the Goddess is going to increase and give you your mana. See, right here is where I use Defile to get lots of damage out on Udyr. And you're gonna want to turn that off. You only turn that on if you really like want to farm minions heavily, or when you're fighting a champion, because it's so mana dependent. So pretty soon here, I think I do recall after we get a double kill on these guys right here, if I'm correct. So as you're going, you're gonna want to spam your Lay Waste. Now you want to use it in front of the enemies because they're gonna run into it. You need them to run into it for it to do the most damage, because the thing with Lay Waste is it deals double damage if it's a single target. So let's say it deals 50 damage. I think it deals 50 damage at level 1. Then if it's on just one target hit, it deals 100 damage. So as you're running, Karthus is great at killing people on the run, because he can put his Wall of Death to slow them down and reduce their magic resist, and then he follows them with Defile and spams Lay Waste. That is his best combination, is Wall, Defile, and then spam Lay Waste. Because that spam of Lay Waste is going to continue to give you your mana, which builds into your Archangel's Staff. And that's why Rod of the Ages is also really good for Karthus, because it increases his mana. Now, the second, after you buy Sorcerer's Shoes and Tears of the Goddess, you're going to want to build Tears of the Goddess into an Archangel's Staff. After you have those two items built, you can go one of two ways. If you're having troubles and you need a little bit more sustainability in lane, you can build Will of the Ancients. If you are doing really well early game, like I was, you can build right into the Rabadon's Death Cap. Now see, right there was a 2v2 situation. My Amumu managed to get out, and they killed me, but because of Karthus' passive, where it allows him to cast after death, it was able to pick me up the double kill. And because Defile deals so much damage, they were stuck in the middle of my ring, so as they were trying to run away, they were having the damage dealt to them as they were running away. And that is, like I said, that's why Defile is his best ability. After you build either Will of the Ancients or Rabadon's Death Cap, then you can, vice versa, if you feel like you're gonna need some some Spell Vamp, you can build into Will of the Ancients after Rabadon's Death Cap. Or, and of course, after you build Will of the Ancients, if you're having trouble early game, you want to go automatically for Rabadon's Death Cap. After you get those items, you want to build a Rod of the Ages, because of the increased mana and health and ability power over time. It's just, by end game, it ramps up so much, it stacks with your Archangel Staff. If you're lucky enough to get Archangel Staff up to 1,000 bonus mana, plus your Rod of the Ages, plus your Rabadon's Death Cap, I think I managed to get 898 ability power and that was with just those 3 items and my masteries and runes. So then, of course, after you build the Rod of the Ages, Sorcerer's Shoes, Archangel's Staff, Will of the Agents, and Rabadon's Death Cap, you have one more slot left, and that's the slot where you can kind of go, if you're facing an attack damage heavy team, you can go with Zhonya's Hourglass, which is also a really good weapon for item for Karthus, because he can pop it, he goes invulnerable while still dealing damage in an AoE to the targets around him. So if you jump into a team fight on Summoner's Rift and you have a whole bunch of people surrounding you, you would pop that, and then you have your Defile going and you're burning down people around you. Well, they can't touch you to stop that damage. It makes you untargetable and invulnerable, so you can't be silenced or anything like that. You can't have your... Even when you're stunned, it still goes off. That's the thing. Is it can't be it can only be silenced if you're silenced before you cast it. Afterwards, it just goes off until you run out of mana or you cancel it. So, the summoner spells I run for Karthus is Clarity for obvious reason. Because he is just so mana dependent, Clarity is a necessity. Then for the second one, you can... I go with Heal, but you can swap Heal out for Flash or Ignite, depending on what your play style is. But you really don't need Ignite because of his ultimate. You can nuke him as they're running away. Here I made a foolish mistake and I wasted my ultimate trying to... Honestly, I was trying to ninja the kill from Garen. By the time I casted it, he had already, killed him, and I wasn't paying attention. And so, yeah, sometimes I get really greedy with that ultimate. I just love watching people drop from across the map. And so here again, wall into Defile into spamming Lay Waste. Dropped Evelyn, and almost got Udyr there too. I didn't realize my health was so low. I should have healed. I wasn't paying enough attention to my health. So then after those, like I said, you can go Zhonya's Hourglass, or you can build into say an Abyssal Scepter for magic resist. Or I like to go Void Staff. If you're having no troubles with survivability, build a Void Staff for that extra 40% magic penetration, because that's going to make your ultimate hit 40% harder, essentially. If you're knocking out 40% of their magic resist, you're, hitting them 40% harder than you would otherwise. And what is going on with my screen here? That was weird. Some weird lag issues going on in this game. I apologize for the lag issues. Why did my... This is really odd. Wow. I did not expect this. Okay. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. I do apologize for the black screen there, guys. Here I used Heal, and I prepped myself for a 2v1. See, just the damage of the Defile plus Lay Waste was enough to drop Udyr before Evelyn even opened on me. Then when she opened on me, I was already so far ahead in damage on her because she had to stealth through my Defile to be able to get close enough to deal damage that I just spammed Lay Waste and she was done. Like 2 shots and she was out of there. Like, that's why I love Karthus. Like, people say Karthus is bad on 3s, but look at this. Look at Twisted Tree Line, and I'm obliterating. Like 7 and 1? And it's just then sorry, getting off topic. So for runes and masteries. So for runes, you really want to go with a straight ability power setup. What I'd run is 3 quintessences of ability power, 9 marks of magic penetration. I run seals of mana replenishment, and then glyphs of ability power. Straight, like flat ability power. For masteries for Karthus, I run 2109, picking up all the ability power damage bonuses and magic penetration I can, and then in utility I pick up Expanded Mind 3 points, Meditation 3 points for the mana regen, and then 2 points in Swiftness to keep my ability to move around. Now, I guess for that's pretty much the guide. For the rest of it, I will be talking about kind of techniques with Karthus. I guess there's really not much technique to Karthus that I haven't already explained or that hasn't been shown in the video. Pretty much the main thing with Karthus is Wall of Death or Wall of Pain, and then see, like here, Wall of Pain, Defile, spam Lay Waste in front. That's how I picked up the kill on Cannon right here. And the thing with Lay Waste is, it's not like it's an AoE spell. It deals a small AoE circle. So even if they aren't right where the little red ball is, you could still hit them if they're within that radius. Now, there's no way I can really show you that because for some reason mousing over the ability doesn't do that. It just shows the range at which you can hit it. So see, I will try to do some more. I'll try to do some 5v5 gameplays and guides and stuff, because I know Twisted Treeline people don't really like it because they think it's not applicable to Summoner's Rift and blah blah blah. But all the builds I use on Twisted Treeline, I use on Summoner's Rift, and I run the same kind of kill death ratios, same kind of. I don't think I've ever gone negative with Karthus, even in 5v5. I think the one 5v5 I did with this exact same build, I went 26-3. So I mean, people say that it's not applicable, Twisted Treeline builds and Summoner's Rift builds, but they really are. And again with the screen, oh my goodness, I do apologize, guys. I will try to sort this issue out. It's obviously something with my fraps. I was having a lot of weird lag spikes this game. And so, yeah, that's what that is. I did buy a new computer. If you've noticed, the quality's gotten better. I did buy a new computer, and that is like, that's why I haven't been putting out new videos, is because of the computer. I will be putting out, I'm hoping to put out a Pantheon guide. I probably won't get around to it. I'd probably just be doing some gameplay stuff where it's not really showcasing any skill or anything like that, just me and my friends dinking around. But I will eventually get around to doing some more guides. I will do an Evelyn guide coming up soon, because I bought her and I'm learning her, and she's a really fun champion. When I played WoW, I played a rogue, and she very much gives that feel off. So I will be getting around to that eventually. Maybe not, within the next week, because I leave for a vacation tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. The next day. I leave the next day. So Thursday, I leave for a vacation, and so I won't be getting out any videos over that, over the Easter break. But I will be, when I come back, I will definitely try to record some footage. I'll even try to get some footage of my friend's Minecraft server, Wordless Goose. My buddy Cole. If you've seen him in some of my earlier videos, he's got a Minecraft server that he's worked really hard on, so I'll try to get him some publicity for that. If you guys are into Minecraft, let me know. I'll start doing some Minecraft stuff. I'm really, really sorry about the whole black screen issue I got going on here. I will try to fix that, and they surrender here in a minute or two, and so we don't really get to see me finish the rest of my build. But this is just like, this is my guide for Karthus. This is what I use. That you can use this as sort of a guideline or a basis of what you guys want to do for your own builds. By all means, like, I'm not saying this is the best build for Karthus. This is what works for me. If you can find something that works for you that is based off my build, man, I'm glad I helped you. Even if my build's not great, like, for you, I hope you found this at least entertaining. I mean, you wouldn't have watched it all the way if it wasn't entertaining. But, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you around.